All right, guys, how you guys doing? This one is a shocking revelation, a very, very shocking revelation. Now, Comrade Agbogun don't come out now, come talk, say, Edo State Governor, which you and I know that is currently demolishing lots of buildings in Edo State because of the ongoing cultism, cultist affiliation, whatever, ritualism, and kidnapping in Edo State. Now, Comrade Agbogun, with his shocking revelation, saying that the Governor Okpebulo's deputy governor, Dennis Idausa, is also a cultist, allegedly. Then he went on that so many people in his cabinet are all cultists. In fact, this revelation, ordinary person of a revealer, now powerful people like Comrade Agbogun and the feel revealer. You know why? Because he know these people go reach inside their bedroom. My people, may not be like saying that me talk am. Make we hear with you, Comrade Agbogun want talk concerning the deputy governor of Edo State and other members in the cabinet of the governor of Edo State, Governor Okpebulo. Let's watch this, guys.
I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. And if you're just joining me live, just as the caption goes, the true way out of court killings, businesses running. For those some of us who have a do at heart, who have always been on the forefront to campaign against these incessant killings of young persons in the name of color, we just have a few words for the government of the day. Firstly, we want to commend the governor for activities thus far, but as stakeholders in this government, we believe it is necessary for us to advise and advocate for the right thing to be done so as to totally eradicate this menace of court killings in our society. As I speak to you, the sole reason why this killing have persisted is not because our youths are jobless. No, it is because of the police have made it a bargaining chip to make money with these court groups. When they arrest them, they find it difficult to charge most of them to court until when there are heated killings in town. 1. 2, when they arrest them, those police officers that are supposed to go to court to give witnesses and all that, they turn into a bargaining chip with these people. Yeah, those police officers, they turn these suspects they will arrest as the bargaining chips for them to make money, in terms of prosecuting, because the Department of Public Prosecution can only prosecute, and they are there in court as the IPOs to give witnesses. Some of them, the cases have lasted for as long as for some of them, the cases have lasted for as long as what do you call it? For as long as 5 to 6 years. Now, what is the way forward? One would want to ask. My Excellency Governor Monday Okpebulo, I want to appeal to you. First, there need to be a special court set up to try these cultists and murder cases. Secondly, they need to make the hearing of these cases in an accelerated form, whereby within a space of 1 month or maximum 2 months, offenders and suspects who are seen to have actually committed this crime would be arraigned in courts. Day in, day out, their hearings are taking place, and there's a punishment that follows that is known to the society. That is on one side. 2, the Department of Public Prosecution must have a special team who will be made to prosecute these offenders, owing to the fact that over time, legal advices and other forms of prosecution are negatively influenced. I can cite myself as an example. I was charged to court for murder, unlawful possession of firearm, promoting native war, arson, and other capital charges, owing to the fact that I was only a critic of the government and I was standing with the APC. Nothing else. And agents of Osaudion Oge, who were land grabbers that I was all out for, decided to take it as an avenue to truncate my voice. But thank God at the end of the day, justice has been served. A push from that. Mr. Governor, sir, you must always see it as a point of duty to make sure that those who are whistleblowers, who will come out to say, we saw these XYZ persons shooting and killing in the name of Cultists, they will be given some level of enumeration as a way of, will I call it grants, or as a way of pledge, or as a way of, what's it called, bounty, for giving out information of this person. Because in any society where somebody was killed, a group of persons were at the corner looking at those persons who actually killed. Some of them are natives of that society. Some of them are indigenous of that community. So people saw who killed. But the problem is that those people do not feel protected to come out and give government the information because of the complex nature of our society, which is not the discussion for today. But in the other hand, those persons who will be courageous enough to come out to give government the actual information, they should be made to enjoy from the security votes of Mr. Governor. Owing to the fact that the governor has demonstrated a high level of seriousness towards eradicating this menace of killing, which I strongly commend the governor for. Mr. Governor, having said this, I would want to conclude on this, my advice to you, which is a very strong one. You have to desist from associating with these politicians who are cultists. The reason is this: for some of us who are very connected to the bush radio in the streets, we can gladly tell you that your intention to demolish the arena yesterday have been perceived as an action that was supported by your deputy, which has made it not to show himself before any demolition exercise that you have gone to monitor in recent days. And for some of us who believe that these allegations of your deputy and other few persons around your government who they suspect to be cultists, they should come out heavy to show the evidences if they have any. But if they don't have any, if you know that these persons are close to you in government and they will truncate this exercise, you have to distance yourself from them. I do not know why these cult groups, they try to whip up sentiments all the time. But for me, I want to strongly say, for those persons who the society and the public know that are members of these cult groups that are appointees of government, government should find a way to make a way of them. Because at the end of the day, with or without them, government must exist, government must strive, and government must deliver the dividends of good governance for our people. My Excellency, if we are able to truncate these cult groups from carrying out all these activities by way of demolition, you should also find the arenas of other cult groups, the secretariats of other cult groups within the state, and demolish them. Whether they are the ones who are directly involved in the killings or not. Whether they are members of pirates, whether they are members of Eye, whether they are members of Mafite, whether they are members of Vikings, whatever secretariat they have in some parts of Benin City, whether Saple Road, whether Aduawa, whether, name it, Obahi, whatever part they have, these their temples or whatever it's being called, government should carry out thorough investigation and ensure that those infrastructure or those buildings are brought down. I want to commend the governor to have taken this bold step. We have seen governors, we have seen Oyegu, we have seen Igbomodia, we have seen Lucky Benedion, we have seen Oshomole, we have seen Osumbo, we have seen Obaseki. None of them were able to do what you have done. You have not also shown us that you have the interest of Edo in terms of development. You have also shown us that you have the interest of Edo in terms of morals for our young ones. And I commend you for that. To this end, no level of compromise. Because what actually brought about this recent killing, I will let the governor know, was when this cultists saw that a group of persons went to one shop in GRA known as Best Place to shoot. And it was just a mere talk of they should come to my aid, they should come to my aid. They saw it as like the government was playing with it and the kid gloves. That was what gingered most of them to go all out to start killing. That is on one side. And on the other side too, these cult groups believe that for their members that they have killed, as has always been, they must always revenge at the slightest opportunity they find themselves. So, Mr. Governor, this last killing that was discovered a few days ago, or was carried out yesterday, that I think most of the social media critics and bloggers against for your government have been talking about, I think the society where that killing was happened, you should visit there and place a reward for anybody who can come to tell you and the police authority the actual persons who carried out these killings. And once you catch them, they should be profiled, their sponsor should be known, because we know, and it is not no longer a hidden fact, that is why I'm speaking it here, that majority of our brothers who have made money in the diaspora are the ones funding these people. Some of them vote as much as 30 million, some of them vote as much as 1 million, 2 million, based on their strength of financial capabilities to ensure that this killing continues. And so these jobless youths, once they have this money, they see it as an opportunity for them to grab some of it. And they see it as an opportunity for them to also cause menace in the society to prove that they are badder and dreaded guys. This is why I'll be cutting my broadcast short, because in more episodes, we'll be talking more about these killings. I believe there's more to what I'll have to say, but I try to want to narrow it down to these very obvious trends or advices that can yield positive results in no distant time. The House of Assembly should immediately make laws to set up a special court. Those special courts, the judges should be people with defined moral characters, not some of these judges that are seen as procurement judgment judges. So that is what I believe. And if these things are done, the state prosecution are also, giving the perfect support by way of setting up a special team to look into these cases and try them within a given period of time. Nobody will dare to carry gun to shoot. That is for courtesan. Now, my governor, in conclusion, there is one major area in Benin why these cult groups are always killing more in Benin than in any other part of Edo State. It is solely because majority of them have found themselves as community leaders and as also position holders in this community where they point land to sell and they make money. So therefore, for them to continue on this trend, they must go all out to kill their fellow brothers. They must go all out to create fear, just like what they did in Obazabon. And even after they finished doing that, they even had the temerity to come out and send you a congratulatory message as if they are supporting you or as if you are supporting them. My Excellency, all of these issues should not be taken with the kid gloves. Those persons who are hiding under officials of government or party leaders to see how they can perpetrate crime and walk away with it in the name of community, you should spell it out to them that you are a no-nonsense man. In this trend, all of them who are killing, they will run out of the state because they don't have any business in living in Edo State rather than to sell land, make money, and buy ammunition and keep people. We have been saying this since we know some of them. If the government is willing to give us protection, we'll begin to mention their names. For crying out loud, in Edo here, I have been taken to court severally because I mentioned the names of certain persons who are seriously involved in this menace. And at the end of the day, no protection. I'll begin to look for money to carry lawyers and all that. Sometimes I go to court to defend myself because he who must speak truth must come with clean hands, and equity for sure must be given to him. So, my governor, I want to thank you for the work you have done thus far. The one you have done thus far and the one you are yet to do, the vacuum is still very, 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 very broad. So I will stop for here. I will stop here at this junction, and I want to believe that in no distant time, we shall give you more and more information that will make this your government be very, very fruitful. Thank you. I remain no other person than your noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun. It is our own simple way of supporting the society in ensuring that the right thing is done. Once again, I say thank you to all Edo people. Please, if you are watching me, irrespective of whatever you assess me to be, share this broadcast to get to the executive governor of Edo State. Thank you and bye for now.
In January 2025, the State House of Assembly repealed the Edo State Secret Court Prohibition Law 2018 and passed the Secret Court and Similar Activities Prohibition Law 2024, which was assented to by the Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. In recent times, the state had witnessed relative peace and court clashes reduced to the barest. At Wednesday's plenary, under a matter of urgent public importance raised by a member representing Oriomo South constituency, Brighty Yamu, the lawmakers were unanimous in their call for a stop to the resurgence of court war in the state, demanding for implementation of the Secret Court Prohibition Law 2024.
Last week Friday, a medical doctor was shot dead. That same night, another person was shot dead again in GRA. To take a strong resolution
I ensure that this matter comes to an end once and for all. By the time they start getting these people one by one, I hope the reverse will not be the case and say the governor is torturing innocent people.
Before our children get injured or our direct families, we need to swing into action. Deploy more from federal to help. One life lost is too many.
Some persons must be used as a scapegoat for others to learn, because we are battling the issue of Fulani herdsmen, and just last week, court-related activities has been added. The state government should set up anti-cultists in court.
A resolution calling on security agencies to enforce stringent measures to forestall further cult-related killings was adopted. In another development, a bill for a law to provide for public-private partnership established the Edo State Public-Private Partnership Agency, enhance infrastructure and service development in Edo State, scaled third reading. From Edo State House of Assembly, Favor Saro, ITV News.
This one, my people, the reason why it shocked people like me, they say, for a sitting governor, executive governor of a state, Edo State for that matter, your deputy have been alleged or as a cultist, and other members of your cabinet as a cultist. Now, Comrade Agbogun is telling the governor, if you have to demolish buildings, if you have to go after cultists, you have to start with the people inside your house. My people, if this will not shock you, I don't know what will shock you again. We are waiting for the response from the governor or any member spokesperson of the governor to tell us if the deputy governor and other members of his cabinet are cultists, so that we all can know. What do I know? My duty is to bring it to you as we see. This is Nigeria Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affect you and I. Guys, take care and bye for now.